Can we go back to how it was? Before my pride got in between us. Go ahead and hit me where it hurts, because at least then I'll feel something. Screaming in my face, kicked me out your place. I got nowhere to go. Can't we find love again? Is this time the end? Tell me how many more tears will drop till you hit me with, can we talk and try love again? Can't we find love again? Is this time the end? Tell me how many more tears will drop till you hit me with, can we talk and try love again? Can't we I crashed my car into a wall. I tried to text, I should've called. Seen blue and red, it won't be long. We went to war, it didn't end. I bit my tongue, you hit my chin. Worst enemy is my best friend. Screaming in my face, kicked me out your place. I got nowhere to go. Can't we find love again? Is this time the end? Tell me how many more tears will drop till you hit me with, can we talk and try love again? Can't we find love again? Is this time the end? Tell me how many more tears will drop till you hit me with, can we talk and try love again? Can't we
Once upon a time, a small group of people left the world they knew behind. They left everything they had, but they took the very most important things. Their soul, their freedom, and their passion for music. They are now in one place where the master is waiting. Congratulations, you have joined his empire. And now, please get ready to experience beats, passion, and to dance like
peace, my brother. If you rollin' with me, my brother, just know we going past the peak, my brother. And I keep my eyes on the prize so I can never see defeat, my brother. Walking the finest line between the shining night and royalty, my brother. I ain't playing, but they see I leveled up. They fed up, I don't act like I'm fed enough. Hate the game, but I'm sure you could bet it's us. Can't complain, but I'm sure you attempted, brother. Fested up everything that you estimate's and underrate. You can say this the latest of the greats. I always keep the statement up to date by the way that I elevate above the ranks on the way with the fleet. Take a seat or stay out of reach. Word is mine, I ain't claiming a piece. Throne is mine, but I stay on my feet. Locked and loaded, I pray that you get low. If you rollin', I pray you don't get cold. Is you ready for war, my brother? Is you ready for war, my brother?
Backing, they backing up.
Yeah, don't ask if you're thinking we different. You trash and I'm picking the litter. I'ma spend a whole bag, I'm still getting rich. Really it figures, life's the bitch, now I'm intimate with it. Got hunger, but I'm skipping the dinner to give him the picture. Get a mic gold, they ain't giving the silver. They ain't really the win as long as you still in the mix. That's a real bad luck, brother. Now I got them all shook, brother. I ain't playing by the book, brother. They'll be reading what it took, brother. Soon enough we'll be understood, brother. Started doing everything I could, now I'm doing what you can in case you mistook. Place with grace, but I can't stay put. I'm made to be self-made and make way with the fleet. Take a seat or stay out of reach. Word is mine, I ain't claiming a piece. Throne is mine, but I stay on my feet. Locked and loaded, I pray that you get low. If you rollin', I pray you don't get cold. Is you ready for war, my brother? Is you ready for war, my brother?
Backing, they backing up.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasted and laughing so long that even my mama thinks my mind is gone. I never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta look. As they croak, I see myself in that pistol smoke. Feel I'm the kind of G that little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
It's spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. It's spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise.
Got this situation, got me facing tan in my hand and that gleam in my eye. Rolling down gangsters, that tripping banger. And my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Full death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things just gone, I don't know.
Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
Been spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise.
Money and the power. Committed up. Minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. Going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't. I guess they thought this part of my life is headed up.
Been spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise.
Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
All right, guys, welcome to BTMX's radio show where all genres are welcome. We are live on YouTube after a week of retardation. We are back. You guys want to introduce yourself? We also have two other special guests joining us too, Professor Veline and Prophet will be joining us on the show as well. Right now, let's go off with my partner, who owns half of this, his business, and introduce yourself.
I am Jasmine, or Queen Stoner. I am the CEO here at BTMX. I'm also a model. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Kind of high as fuck at the moment.
Well, I'm Savage Panda, and I'm president, as well as representative over here in the UK.
So you didn't know that you just heard. So, sorry about the tech issues, but we're gonna get to the music. But so far you got to meet Queen Stoner, which is actually Jasmine Lewis. She's also the editor of our magazine. So that's what she's also doing. She's also one of our model and actors, and very much throughout this business she's busy.
There's so many titles.
Yeah, like just say fucking everything. She's a mix. Heinz 57. Yeah.
I'm Jasmine. I'm Jasmine. I'm Queen Stoner. You name it, I'd probably do it.
So we got Professor Veline and Prophet still setting up over there, so we're gonna give them a few. We can see them. So they're coming into the show tonight. So everyone, let me explain the rules of the show for my table. So this is what's going to happen, guys. You guys submit your music, or a lot of people have already submitted before the show. You guys are to choose between 1 and 10. Not 1.5, not 1.7. Fucking a solid number so I can fucking count the score. So what happens is for every artist that submits, the top 3 artists are going to have another chance next week because this is the second show. And they're going to be in tiers they're going to be in tiers to see which one rises out of that. And then we'll have to do the following week against that week. And then eventually we're just going to have a Super Bowl for the show where all the artists that made it to the top tiers all the way through, we're going to go head to head and then have them a part of the show as well. So if they do win, so if you are the top artist or band at the top end of the show, you end up getting $150 free promotion from here at BTMX. So the artists, you do win. So if you're in a group, you can't see what you're saying, you got to come over here to the live and chat with us. Once again, we're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We just came in with an amazing band, which is the name Carbon Stone, and also Anoxia joined together with their cover of Coolio's Gangster's Paradise. What did you guys think of the intro? What did you guys think of Gangster's Paradise?
I loved it. I was singing along with it. I fucking loved it. I love their voice and just both like Anoxia and Cart. Like, oh my gosh, and together, like it was nice. It was music to the ears.
I'm sorry, but it's not music to the ears. It was like sex to the ears.
It was delicious. It was. I fucked with it heavy. It was delicious. Like, oh my god.
So don't forget, guys, if you're trying to submit, it's very easy. You can go ahead and wait for it to pop back up. That's going to be scrolling throughout our whole entire live feed. If you are trying to skip the set list and trying to get your music played right now, it's a $5 fee. The link's right there in the description of how you can go ahead and send that $5 to us. And then you just notify me that, I will be checking the email frequently. But if you are a pay skip, you will be played right now or right after the song that would be playing. But that's the skip to the headline. But you can submit music and get on here for free. We do currently keep checking that out. So if you're patient, we'll get to you. And if it's not on this show, it'll be on a future show. So which we actually had some artists submit from the last time. So we're going to get them this time for you guys. So there's a lot more minds behind this too. So to go ahead and give a score. And we definitely want to hear everyone watching at home, their feedback as well. So, are you guys ready for the music?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to go over here. So, the first artist I'm going to throw your guys' way. So, we're going to go over here. The first artist I'm going to throw your guys' way. No, Roar, go away. Yeah, I'm not playing it. So, the band is called Never Switch, and this is their song From the Block. This was sent in by the artist Flip. So, I have no idea what this sounds like. We're all going to hear this for the first time together. You guys ready? Okay.
From the average to the baddest, never switch for a hoe. Gorilla glue up in my system, help me stick to the code. Left the minor league alone, I had to switch to the pros. Still with my day ones and I never switch on the bros. In this life you gotta separate your highs from your lows. All these thotties hard to separate the women from hoes. Certain situations separate your friends from your foes. I separate the profit from the re-up, that's how it goes. I made a promise to myself that I'd never switch. Haters try to bury me alive, I dug up out that ditch. I don't like the way she treat me, I'ma get another bitch. Anytime there's money to be made, then my palms itch. Redirect my energy, was focused on the wrong shit. Hung with all the wrong ones. fucking with the wrong bitch. Vet people properly before I let down my drawbridge. Stay away from arsonists, I let them burn their own bridge. I just bought a watch so cool, might put it in the fridge. Moms think I'm ludicrous, I told her I ain't Chris Bridge. Street life, got my soul on ice, I feel like Eldridge. Whole team depending on me, so I can't be selfish. From the average to the baddest, never switch for a hoe. Gorilla glue up in my system, help me stick to the code. Left the minor league alone, I had to switch to the pros. Still with my day ones and I never switch on the bros. In this life you gotta separate your highs from your lows. All these thoughts is hard to separate the women from hoes. Certain situations separate your friends from your foes. I separate the profit from the re-up, that's how it goes. I made a promise to myself that I never switch. Interrogation room, I kept it solid, I ain't never snitch. Couple knife fights, let the staples, never had a stitch. Couple dollars on me, acting like I never had shit. Bums all around me and I don't even want them near me. Start to talk money, they's dropping like they Siri. Wisdom come with age, nowadays I see it clearly. Skeletons in my closet, I ain't talking about a Mary. Still can't decide if people love me or they fear me. All I know is when I raise my glass, the people cheer me. Edgar Allan Poe told you that the city dreary, but this wrist get bright when the light hit the jury. From the average to the baddest, never switch for a hoe. Gorilla glue up in my system, help me stick to the code. Left the minor league alone, I had to switch to the pros. Still with my day ones and I never switch on the bros. In this life you gotta separate your highs from your lows. All these thoughts is hard to separate the women from hoes. Certain situations separate your friends from your foes. I separate the profit from the re-up, that's how it goes. Whoa.
Alright. So, hopefully everyone can hear me. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Alright. So, I guess so. They can hear me. So we're back from the song. That was Flip. We're going to go ahead and start this off with Professor Veline.
Yeah.
I want to hear his thoughts on the song we just got done hearing. So I want to hear what his thoughts are about and how he's going to grade it, and then go on from him to Professor. So I want to how he's going to grade it, and then go on to Professor.
You ready? Yeah, I like that joint, man. I mean, like, I would give it. I give it a solid 9 out of 10 for real though. Like because like he got good delivery on there. He trying to teach something, and you know what I mean. He trying to peep game too. He ain't just trying to gloat and just brag himself. He trying to fucking peep you some game and tell you know to separate this from that and talking about real factors of life and things to keep your eyes on and shit. That's important. What hip hop is really about is about teaching and shit and showing and you know what I mean, relating. He's talking about a lot of relating things that you can relate to. He was coming down to earth with you. The only reason why I say a 9, I even liked the video. The video was you know he was kind of giving off the I'm on my own too. I'm on you know what I mean. All I need is me. I'm you know I'm staying in my own lane. So he was by himself in the video. I like that. The only thing is I would say is like it could have been a switch up in there or something. It was very consistent, the same thing over, you know, with the pattern of it. That was the only thing. I mean, which was kind of the gimmick of what the song was supposed to be. For one little curve, little switch up in there somewhere for even a second or a dropout or something would have added so much more to that song if it dropped out, came back in or something like it was too consistent, the same, you know what I'm saying? Which I really like that though. But like I give him a 9. I like that one a lot.
All right, so we're gonna go on to Prophet. Prophet, what do you think? All right, so we're gonna go on to Prophet. Prophet, what do you think?
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I do like I like the hook a lot. I really like the hook. It had a nice flow to it. A lot of rappers don't concentrate their breathing, and it sounds like they're getting out of breath. And that's like, you know, that takes away from the professionalism aspect of it. So that's the only reason I would give it an 8 instead of a higher number is just, you know, work on your technique a little bit. But overall, I like the song a lot. I like the message. The video was good. Overall, it was a great song.
So right now, as we sit, we also got Horror Wolf Gaming. She's said a 9. Right now it's out of the points accumulated so far, he's at 26, and he's only the first artist. So we're gonna go on to Queen Stoner. What do you think and why?
Personally, I give him a 9 because I mean I like the way that like they had said, I like the way that it flowed. I like the message that he was trying to portray behind it and everything. I agree. I think if he would have added like a tiny change to it, like maybe like added a different scene in like his music video and everything else, like maybe him walking down like a dirt road, or like, you know, even down like, you know, an alley or something like that, you know, to kind of give it that little extra something, I think it would make it pop that much more. But I mean, personally, I loved the way that it flowed. I liked it a lot, honestly. I liked the beat to it. I liked all of it.
All right. So
I give it a 7. I agree with everyone else about how it can change. It's one that you could chill to. Good message. But I'll say about a 7.
All right, Sean Kuda, it's your turn.
I've heard that song before because I'm actually part of the hip hop and group that he's actually been part of for a little bit. But
played him on Unleashing the Best.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I'm gonna drop a 9 on that motherfucker.
So you're dropping a 9. All right. So 50. So right now he's sitting at 50. I'm gonna go ahead and give it it's my turn. I'm gonna give it honest opinion. Also, guys, if you're watching, please go ahead and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Give us a number and why. And then we're actually gonna add your number into the score. You're gonna help determine the winner or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it my decision. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7. The reason why I'm gonna go with 7, it wasn't my style, and I need to remember when we're listening to music like this was blind listening, so I need to have a more open mind. But it was too much of a repetitive with the chorus, so just for me, that's why. So now he's at 57. We just had Rod Still give him an 8. So 8.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead into the next song. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. The artist that we're going to be going and taking you into is Sick Trinity, Bad Habits, with their song Entry 1, Wicked Ways. So here we go with Sick Trinity.
Listen, before you argue with someone, you gotta think to yourself, is that person even mentally mature enough to grasp the concept of different perspectives? Because if not, there's absolutely no point. You can't fix that kind of stupid, but sometimes you gotta play the role of a fool to fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you. Listen up.
Sick Trinity, we back at it, smacking faggots with bad habits. We snatch a bad rabbit, put him in the knapsack, then we stab at it. Dag nabbit, we grab at it. All these fake rappers that's bad at it. Six tell these bad rapping cats to get a new job while we laugh at it. Can you understand what I'm saying? In the moves that we making, Sick Trinity, wicked ways, 606, the arrangements. We got them showing complacent with every problem they facing. A couple wicked motherfuckers, sinister minded out of the basement. So listen when I tell you we ain't the ones to fuck with. Silly bitch, don't you know we on that not give a fuck shit. So if you see me tuck quick, I don't be on no punk shit. You better lay down on the ground before you get your wig split and cut you through. You're done, man, keep that beef on the bun. I'ma eat up all your friends, bitch, I do this for fun. Sick Trinity, cannibalistic, man, we out on the hunt. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, the bomber, like Osama been packing them guns.
All right, guys, we're coming back to us now, guys. This is us. We're gonna go ahead and start off once again with Professor Veline. Don't forget that was Sick Trinity, guys. This is who we're voting on, and the song that I just got up playing for you. Now we're gonna go ahead and start off with Professor Veline. Starting to go ahead.
That was the whole song?
Yeah.
It wasn't no hook on it?
Nope.
It was just one verse? A little one verse type shit?
Yeah.
I think, for a little one verse type little thing, like, I'll give it a, I don't know, I'll probably say like a 6 or so, man, because, like, I feel like the beat was too slow for him.
Yeah, agreed.
Faster rapper.
Yeah.
He needed a beat just a little bit faster for him, and no matter what he was saying, it captured him a little bit better because of his voice. He got one of those kind of voices. He could just say anything, you know what I'm saying, and it's just gonna sound hard on it, you know what I mean? But that beat was just a little too slow for him, and it took away a lot from it. But I have to say that I have to stick with that. That's my final answer.
All right, now it's up to Prophet.
I'm going to give it a 7 just for the video because I really liked the neon effect. That was really cool. His presence in the video was very nice. The song itself, in the beginning, the beat was kind of off from what he was saying, and I do agree that it was just because the beat was too slow for him. Like, you need to be a little bit faster of a rapper to take on a beat like that. You gotta have a little bit more of like a quicker flow. So, that being said, I appreciate the effort. I really like the video. It's, so for that I give it a 7. But other than that, it's, he could have done more with it music-wise.
All right. So now, so far, he's up to 27.
I agree. I give.
All right. So far, he's up to 27. Go ahead, Jeff.
I'd give it a 7, honestly. I like what he did with the video, like the effects that he did and everything else. I think, again, with the same thing, like a little transition or something different in the music or in the video, whatever, not just the same, thing the whole time, would have helped a lot. I think maybe putting something a little bit longer out, not something that's so quick and short and like I was waiting for something else and then I was like, wait, that's it? Oh, okay. And I don't know, when I'm listening to music, I kind of want to feel like, okay, that's the end of the song, like that's a wrap, and and then I agree with what they said, but yeah, I give it a 7, honestly.
So we actually got a 6 from Rob.
I agree with everyone else, but I give it a 5.
You give it a 5? So it takes it up to 40. Why?
Yeah. Why? Because the same as what everyone else said with his voice, it was going quick, but the actual beat itself could have been that little bit quicker.
I
think with a little more work and everything that it'll bump back up. It'll bump up very quick.
See, I'm gonna go ahead and so we got 6 from Rod Still. We got an 8 from Horror Wolf. So it raises them up to 48. Now we're gonna go over here to Sean Cuda. What do you think of that little
5?
You're gonna give it a 5? All right. So takes them up to
Be brutally honest, like
I'm giving him a 10. I like the fucking beat.
The beat, yes.
I like the video. I like the beat, and I understood it was a submission.
Yeah, but like being honest,
Listen, no man. Listen, man. This is criticism of lyricism and the song making. He probably most likely did not, as an MC, make and create that instrumental.
Right.
So give the man criticism of his craft and what he's put his mind and work to. He didn't make that damn beat. That's insulting as hell. We hate it when people say, "Oh, I like the beat." That shit pisses us off. Don't say that shit to that man. How you like his flow?
I like this flow. I like the style.
I think so. He sounds like he was ready to especially be somebody good with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like a trade-off type of fucking kind of shit, because his voice is very distinct and shit. Like them kind
And
of
it like pulls you in.
black and shit like that. Who else? Like, they ain't really all that, but their voice is it's all it needed to be. Bone Crusher, he wasn't the hardest MC. Everybody loved that shit.
So we do got Rod Still saying, "I'll tell you this: the lyrics are very, very good. If you would have slowed down just a little bit, would have fit perfectly. He was just too fast for the beat," and that was coming from Rod Still.
And I'm gonna say this, man, too. Like, either you have vocabulary, or you use the vocabulary to a certain degree, such as, like, you have an MC like Twister that uses big illustrious words and such. You know what I'm saying? Snaps them together. You know, Eminem does it, and a lot of strange off the wall words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got an MC like DMX who uses words that are in everybody's household, everyday mouth, and which you can relate to, and it's different. You see, now his absence there of that much is that all the same. You know what I mean? So it's like he didn't. You got to find a medium right in there somewhere, and it's like that's where we don't have what a lot of people these days is like. It's either too basic, or it's too fucking elaborate. It's too much description. It's too much fucking vocab. It's too much punchline. It's too much. You got to know how to have balance in the shit. And where I think that he needs to balance is the speed of his shit, a little bit more vocab, and a little bit of spice in the mix of how to flow, you know, some change ups in his shit. And he'd have been hit. Drum hit.
So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next song. I'm liking the judgments tonight. Don't forget, guys, your opinions at home are important to us too. Shout out to us where you're from. But definitely go ahead and feel free to submit your music. We'll be checking for submissions in just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next song. Alright. So the next song is by an up-and-coming artist. Her name is Ray Lars. This is her song, Tea in the Stratosphere. So are you guys ready for it?
Yeah.
Don't give power to the fear in the stratosphere. It's me, bubble here. No complex thoughts today. Naive
All right, so the artist once again is Ray Lars. We're coming back. So don't forget, this is not just a single genre show. Everybody has to be open-minded as you're judging this as well as you guys at home. So once again, that was Ray. So we're gonna go ahead, and I want to start off with Annie on this one, which is Prophet. I want to hear what Prophet has to say about this first, and then we're gonna go from Prophet on to Professor, on the Queen Stoner, on to Savage Panda, and then back over to Sean Kuda and me on this side. And then whatever you guys are saying in the comments.
So first of all, that genre was experimental pop for everyone who doesn't know what genre specifically that is. The book was too repetitive for me. I do like the message that she's trying to, bring. It's a positive message, you know what I mean? The video production was good. Her presence in the video was good, because I know she didn't film it herself, so compliments her outfit and, like, her, she's having a good vibe. But vocally, lacking in the sense that she didn't have the right echoes. Like it wasn't good auto tune for her voice, particularly because she has a deeper,
production.
Yeah. She has a deeper voice, so you don't really want to put a lot of any extra shit. If that makes sense, like I'm trying to keep this in layman's terms. Like you don't want to put any extra shit on people's voices because it takes away from them. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 6.
Ah. 6, she says. Well, I say like, I mean, the hook, the the tempo of the hook was faster than the verse part. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was like rush. It started double dutching when the hook came in, and then the rest of it was a little bit slower and shit than the rest of. I know something was off with that there. The voice, like yeah, the 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 mixing to the voice was off a little bit. Like something was odd there going on, like you were saying. The deepness of her voice and the mixing was like it was Sade or something on there. She ain't Sade. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got that smooth. It ain't that same kind. You don't mix for that kind of voice. So she's right. That was a little, which they was experimental. It's experimental shit. I guess they experimented, but that didn't. That I don't know about that one. But the vibe in the song and what it was trying to project and shit, and the little thing that they was trying to do, I like, and I think they should try that shit again.
Yeah.
Definitely should try that shit again. Please do try it again. Produce it a little bit better. Take your time with it, and like the add something with the hook in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not more lyrics, some kind of something in the background, a little bit, a little harmony, a little something to spruce it up. I think that'll be. I think that'll put me at a. Yeah, I have to say. I had to say like a 5 because of like the rush, like it felt like they were performing and their bit was almost up, and they were trying to hurry up, like kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know, or they were like reciting their shit to somebody and saying it fast. You know how somebody tries to recite the lyrics to you and they kind of do it in a faster kind of a pace. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I felt. Like they were reading and reciting their shit too fast and you can't do that.
Yeah.
You gotta know your kid is good. You know what I'm saying?
Your turn, Queen Stoner.
I agree with everything they just said. They definitely experimented. I would love to hear them, try it again with, a little better something with their voice. Like they said something that matches a little better, and I would love to hear like what they come up with after like kind of trying to find that right sound. I think it could go a long way. It's not my favorite genre of music, it's definitely different. It is something I could definitely see like doing hella acid or something too, not gonna lie. Like that type of shit,
And excuse
But
me, the '80s fog in the video.
huh?
The '80s fog in the video was going on. I don't know what was up with that. I felt
I
like
don't.
it was a little fucking dirty dancing. It's
Yeah, I can tell.
mind of, you know what I mean? Disco, dirty dancing, and type
Hey, I
shit.
mean, maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe that's her vibe. You never know. But I love the message that she was trying to get across though, and everything. I would give it probably like a 6 or 7. We'll say a 7. Just like you need to find that specific sound that goes with her voice.
Exactly.
I believe she was talking to the producer. Her vibe was too high.
Yeah, it was way too high. But yeah, I give it a 7.
I don't want to be too harsh, but it's not my thing. I did try and listen to it, but it just didn't sound right. So I'd probably say about a 3. It's just I can't put my finger on, but it
was awkward. Something was proportional.
Yeah.
Something was off about it.
Yeah.
But like, and if they find that one like little thing and they tweak that, I'm sure it would have been fucking. I don't know.
Sorry.
I wanted it to start to shape out. You know what I mean? I wanted it to start to warp into something, man.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. Like the whole time listening to it, I'm like, yo, I can just picture laying there fucking tripping balls listening to this shit. Now imagine watching the video and stuff, and it's like fucking warping. Oh my god, that was fun.
Yeah, she didn't play into the psychedelic culture enough.
I think that's what it is. You should play a little more into the psychedelic culture.
Okay, guys.
It was psychedelic cocaine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It was a cross.
Yeah, because it wasn't full that psychedelic, like full vibe to it. It felt like it was mixed with a little bit of blow.
Yeah.
All right, so we got you guys' scores. We got Rod still saying I'll give her an 8 because she tried something different and put herself out there as an artist. What you should do. That's what you should do. So he's giving her 8 for the credit, which takes her up to a total of 32. She's sitting at 32 so far from all you guys' scores. Sean Kudo wasn't here, so he can't grade it. So he doesn't want to be like, oh, I heard it, and I can grade it. So he's being honest. So I'll give it my grade. I understand the style, since I'm not open-minded, understanding there's a lot more people submitting outside this genre, which thank you. Thank you for exposing yourself to us. We really appreciate it. I think you have a lot of potential.
I'm sorry, that's
that video sucked. That video sucked ass for me. I couldn't pay attention enough. My life tried. It was very all over the place, and I think if it was strategically planned, it seemed like it was rushed. Yeah, like if it was like a little bit more time went more into you, because like the beginning was beautiful, and then that whole foggy colored shit, man, that was just awful.
Yeah.
I felt like it was the 80s again.
And like I've been,
gotta say why.
Please stop.
so I've been told I need to start being honest with the artist. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give this a 2. I'm gonna give this a 2. I wasn't in. I think you need to re-experiment with that experiment.
Yeah.
And then come back at us.
Like Brian is the best example of experimental pop. She is the queen of experimental pop, and she's doing something very, very difficult. And I think people should respect that more. Like, you can't just jump into the genre if you don't really like do the research and know what sounds good to your voice and what style
Just
you
feel
want.
it. Just feel it. That was not. Somebody just jumped up and just did things. This is beautiful.
All right, so she got 30. She's got 34 so far. So we're gonna go ahead and read the artist. We have Flip with a total of 53, and then we got Sick Trinity with 53. And right now we got done playing Ray, and she's at 30. She's at 34. So we're gonna go ahead and move on into the music. I'm actually gonna go check to see if anybody made any submissions. I'm going to see if anybody submitted. I'm gonna refresh it and make sure. No, you did not submit. You're trying to put in submissions for Carbon Stone Horror Wolf. Nice try. They already have another song on here. Alright, so that once again that was Ray Lars with her song Tea in the Stratosphere. So now we're moving on to the next artist. This is Prodigy featuring Talon with their song. The song is Prodigy featuring Talon, and it's by Ilson ATD.
We've been moving on the low, putting working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Moving on the low, putting working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Honestly. What's it gonna be? What's the deal that you offer me? I fulfill my prophecy. Move around like an officer. Move around like a soccer team. Move around as I shock the scene. Move around in the town with the crown. I believe hypocrisy and all these hypocrisy. What? Ilson's a savage cunt. I just want properties. Lots of green like a cabbage hunt. Not a lot that I haven't done. I run it like a rabbit run. And I can see you roll and transform like a Bakugan. I don't see no challenge, beating me it won't happen while I rap with the bro talent. Better pick your fucking balls up like you load cannons and go at them with nothing except the dope talent. From the south side of B&E, ain't nobody leading me, they watch me like a DVD. From the south side of B&E, ATD and TLE about to blow up. We've been moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy.
See, we moving on the low, we did it by ourselves. So take your damn opinion, put it back up on the shelf. I'm trying to build a home, I'm trying to build the wealth. Haters took their words and put it back up in their mouth. Coming straight up out the south, so drama follows me. I'ma be myself, do my dance, no one's stopping me. They talking about a prophecy, like he the one. But really I'm just trying to cut a track and have some fun, I do it properly. Honestly, it's feeling like a stunt. Heard that I'm a rapper, so she back it up and dump. Shorty's been a baddie, and she really from the slums. She probably know the trap, trying to find out where I'm from. Girl, tell him run it up, put the numbers in the bank. Said you for yourself, probably means you had to work. Said you was a shooter, or you ever shot his blanks. Try to say that it's the shit, but it really was a shank.
We've been moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy. Moving on the low, but I'm working with that help. We ain't got a silver spoon, so we just got it for ourselves. I can see the drama sells, you can see the drama follows me. I'ma make my wealth, cause I know I am the prodigy, honestly.
Alright, we're going to come back from that. Once again, that artist was Ill Sun with their song Prodigy featuring Talon. We're going to go ahead once again. We're going to start this off with Professor Veline. Go on to Prophet. After you guys are done talking, just let the other one know. And then we're going to go on to Queen Stoner. And then we got over here Savage Panda. And guess what? We also got Mama in the house, so she wants to say what she thinks between 1 and 10. Judge on the song you heard. And we got Sean Kudo actually paying attention while finger banging video games in the background. So now he can grade as well. Don't forget, if you guys submit your music before the show, it's a part of the show. But if you're trying to rush your submission, that's why there's that $5 skip. So if you want that email skip, you want our song played right next, it's only $5. That's not a whole lot. So, but we do have a set list and people that are submitting. If we do get to your submission, we will. If we don't get it to this show, we'll definitely get it on the next show. So we're right now we're grading the artist Ilson ATD. We're gonna start off with Professor Veline.
I like the delivery on the flow. The beat was hard, you know what I'm saying? It was classic and shit. It was simple and shit, you know. I think they voices and their enthusiasm for such a beat, they could have put a little bit more enthusiasm into what they were saying, into with that. There's a little bit more reserved and laid back as if it, you know what I mean, if it wasn't something that was gonna have more pep to it, you know what I mean? Which sometimes you could do that, but that one it just seemed like it was a little gap of something missing there. I also think maybe like I also was like I was listening to like the way there was like no climactic point in the song. This is something that really gets me. There's got to be a fucking beginning, middle, and end where it's like you build up to something and then you dive off, or you just go all the way up and you explode, or you come and you dive down and fall out. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just it happened. It flatlined. You know what I mean? Like it was good, but there was just no. You know what I mean? There was no build or drop of. You know what I'm saying? Of the energy and the change of it. That's what if it would have had that to it, you know what I mean? If it got us like this up in the middle of it and kind of, you know what I mean? It didn't really get that. It kind of got to a point and fucking leveled out. You don't want that to happen, especially with one of them beats with the horn and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? That's really when you got to, certain instruments is rules. You got to fucking make them get popping on it when it's, you know, when they do it a certain way. I would say I give him a solid 6. I give him a solid 6. The video could have been a little better too, man. For the sake of the flow that they did have, the video could have fucking been a little bit better, clearer. Shit. You couldn't really see them that much.
I'm also gonna give it a 6. just pretty much for the same reason. It did kind of get a little bit mono, if that makes sense. Like toward the middle, like the beginning was like great. I was like, ooh, no. And then as it got to the middle, I was like, oh, okay, well, they kind of staying the same. Getting a little on the board side, you know what I mean? And no offense to the art, I think they did a pretty good job, you know. But 6 for me.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 6. I was waiting for. I was waiting for it to like I don't know, start like bumping even more and like fully like get you like going, and it never hit that. And like it started off like that, like the peak, like it's starting to do that type thing. So like you start getting into it, and then like it just kind of like died out, and like you said, like kind of like monotone. And I was like, all right, I mean the shit slaps, but like I mean come on now, like I'm trying to like turn up to this shit.
I'd say the same, solid 6. Just the case, my point of view, there was a bit too much saxophone, I think it was, or was it trumpet?
It was some kind of horn. Any kind of fucking horn.
Yeah, like a horn. The horn was a nice build-up.
Yeah.
But you'd think it would just come in more and lose the horn a bit, bring it back in, but still be thumping. But yeah, that was all it was lacking. Apart from that, the flow was good. The actual beat itself was good, but could have gone harder.
All right, so now we do got comments. We got Dwayne in the comments. He's saying 6 good lyrics and awesome momentum, and didn't seem to match the beat as well. We got Horror Wolf wants to give them 11 out of 10, so I'm just gonna give her, take her as 10. We're gonna go ahead with Sean Kudo. What do you think about those things?
I agree with everybody else. It didn't really pull in me like how it should have. Okay, like the beat, yeah, it was dope, but like the lyrics didn't fit the beat.
So how much did you give it?
6.
All right, so okay, now it's my turn. All right, so right now you guys have got it up to 48. Everybody, we love the talking. Please keep talking. I know we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget, if you guys are in a group, please come on over to live so your voices can be heard. You guys watching, your voices matter to us as much as the panel that you got right now. Sometimes you won't see us, sometimes you'll see us, but you'll definitely hear what we have to say about the music and the reviews. Just give it honestly. So honestly, it's my turn. The video could have been more, which I do agree with. It should have been more focused on you guys. You guys have an amazing style about you. So I think if I was the one producing that music video, I definitely would have kept more shots of you in it. I've watched Professor Veline do beats with horns, and like he said, there is a set of rules when it comes to certain instruments being involved, where it has to hit at certain moments, or at least make sense mentally throughout the song, because if not, then you're throwing people off. Especially some instruments, if it fucks up the whole song when it's louder than you, and sometimes the horn was kind of hard to handle. So, which may not have been your fault. It might have been just the producing of it. But I definitely give you guys an 8, and hopefully to see more of what you guys have got going on. I see you guys with great potential, just not with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead with, I'm gonna bump them up to 56. We'll read scores after the next song. So we're gonna go ahead and get to these submissions. So the next artist who's gonna be on our chopping table. So this is Zetro. The song that I'm gonna be playing for you guys is his song "I Don't Need No Guns." Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
bass hit low. That's what I like. I see a nigga mean mug, what he hating for? Cause I just might pull out the 9 or the 44. Make him go night-night. Don't think that I wanna do it, cause then I gotta go prove it to all these other motherfuckers that I am ruthless. You little niggas don't wanna mess with the big dog. Anybody got a problem with me, I can fix y'all. Bloody everybody like I'm making a 6 fall. You oughta know by now that I got pissed off. Better spray at a nigga. Pop the trunk straight AK a nigga. This first should have been no mind of a killer, but this a good part 2 that I had to deliver. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. Pick 'em back up where I left off. I'ma get a boy, yes, y'all. Make your head rock till you lose it. And I can turn the club up with a mosh pit. I'm a fight club instigator. Cause I'm coming with heat. Yeah, I'm like the equator. I'm cooking the beef. Talking shit to your boys. Come set to the plate. I was at the gathering. You was at my but you said you would be there. Were you hiding away? Bitch. This is G Music, so pretty soon, bitch, every show you go to, nigga, you'll see my face. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. Beat a nigga ass, knock it to the ground. Everybody tryna stop me now, but they don't know how. Cause they know I'm about to kill her now. Beat his face into the ground. He's bloody and blue now. About to pass out. Hold on, let me catch my breath. What you looking at? You ain't never seen death. Now let me go back to finish the rest. Cause by the time I'm done, ain't gonna be nothing left but a couple of teeth and it's hard in my hand. Still beating so I get a good grip and smash. Killing niggas is a hobby, so you know how it gotta be. I run this shit, so go ahead and try to stop. Fuck you little nigga with your little subliminals. I'ma do something to you that'll make you invisible. Down nigga, bow before me. Do I need guns for you? Bitch, please. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I don't need no guns. I'm a motherfucking psycho.
All right, guys, that was Zetro. I'm bringing up the scene. So Zetro is actually, in the comments. That was his song, "Don't Need No Guns." So we already got somebody saying over on Twitch, that's Miss Horror Wolf with 10 out of 10 out of 10. We also got another comment, somebody else saying 10 out of 10 out of 10, so that's 20. We got one person saying 9, so that's 29. So we're going into starting with Professor Veline, and then we're going to go on to Annie, which Professor Veline will let Annie, Prophet know when it's her turn, and then into Jasmine Savage on the back of the side. So go ahead, bro.
I'm curious as to why we've got these 10 out of 10. Why is it? What is the reason behind that? I'm just curious. But myself, I would say, the video production was very nice. It was really good. Wasn't too much recycled footage in there either. There was a lot of different shit in there going on. The lyricism was very like 80s. I feel the delivery was very old. It was like in the scroll tablet of rap style.
Well, that is one of his older songs.
That's one of the oldest styles of shit. But if yielded the proper way, you can catch it a listener. But I would say if he was to push that a little bit, he could be a lot more than that. I see he likes to have a theme and an idea of what he's. Cause some people just be rapping. That song ain't about shit. At least he ain't had to have no gun. He thought it was funny. Could have been a little bit more inside of the hook, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And added into with that, and then elaborated that. You know what I'm saying? Played with the laugh, maybe a little bit digitally, a little bit more. You know what I mean? Perhaps it seemed a little rushed. It could have been a lot better. I feel like because it seemed like the fucking it's something that he does a lot. From I've never heard of him enough. It seems that he's worked on his shit and he puts thought into it. You know what I'm saying? Like how you do that? I'm gonna have to flip that a 5 because I'm a delivery person and I really, you know what I mean? Like how you convey it's not always what you say, you know what I'm saying? It's the presentation. You know what I mean? And it's like I have to be stimulated to a certain degree to really be intrigued and captivated with something and it's just the delivery is just
All
too
right,
simple.
so Zetro is saying it's done as a double negative on purpose. Really listen to it.
I feel that it could have been done with a little bit more lyricism to that. I feel like he's got a good voice and shit too. You know what I'm saying to that shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he could have put some shit together, man. You know what I mean? And played off of it, a little play on words or something in there with something. It was just very basic. It was, and it's just you know what I mean. Like some people are gonna like that and fuck with that, but it's gonna take away from what he could really be, cause the energy he got, he'd be unstoppable. That motherfucker got energy for days, but he gotta fucking put it a little bit into that fucking mouthpiece.
That
He
first
gotta
verse
fucking,
was
you know what I'm
fire.
saying?
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, in my opinion, the first verse I really liked. I liked the opening. I thought it was funny as
Yep.
fuck. I was like, wow, this is hilarious. I like, it's a unique take. You know what I mean? There's a uniqueness to it that can't be denied. But yeah, it did kind of lose me, like towards the middle, especially in the end. Like, I would have liked to see more lyricism. I feel like he could have done it for sure. Somebody with that kind of energy, definitely could benefit from, just, getting some really good lyrics and, just some more. You know what I mean? Like, not that the lyrics were bad. I'm just saying, like, more.
So what you're trying to say is like that you want to hear like more of what he had like in store, like instead of it cut up like in 3 pieces like how he did it, you want to hear more of what he had to say instead of like the need more guns. Like you wanted more words.
I like that. I like that part, but it was just a little bit too much of that. You know what I mean? And so for me, like I'm gonna give it.
I
like,
wanted to hear
a
more
7.
why.
I'm
I
gonna
wanted
give
to
it a
hear
7.
more why, like he made you want to hear why.
Right.
So damn bad. I want to know why you don't need it. So damn bad. I want to hear more. You know what I mean? It wasn't enough of that.
Right. I think a part 2 is in order. So for him in the comments, please do a part 2.
If that's not, yeah. Well, I would like to hear.
So definitely, like, you're saying that he should do a part 2 to Don't Need No Guns with the conclusion. All right, so we're gonna go on to Jasmine. Jasmine, what did you do?
All
right, so we're gonna go on to Jasmine. Jasmine. Oh wait, I need Prophet's number.
I said it.
Okay, now go ahead, Jet. Go ahead, Jet. Queen State.
Okay. I actually really fucked with it. I thought it had a good flow and everything else. I do agree with what they're saying though. I do feel like, like a part 2 type thing would be fucking kick ass, and um, I give it an 8. I really liked the whole vibe to it. I fucked with it a lot. Um, it's definitely something that I would listen to, something that like shit that I'm into. But yeah, so I'd give it a solid 8.
I'd give it an 8 as well. The hook was good. And obviously to begin with it was good, but then I think it needs to be that little bit shorter. And as the rap progressed and he was telling the story, the beat should have got that little bit harder towards the end, just to bring home that message and bring a conclusion to it. Apart from that, flow was good. First verse was fire.
So we're gonna go on to Sean Kudo. Sean Kudo, you know Zetro.
Uh-huh.
Give me a bias, bitch.
No.
Okay.
I'm actually going to score it because that is more of the jerk kind of dance styling music.
I fucking liked it, though.
I loved it.
Shit.
Okay. And the whole factor is it's jerk style music, okay? It's like that style you can do like, jerk dancing to. Okay.
Do you see, every time you see a jerk, I just think of somebody beating off in a leg.
Not that.
No, okay. You give the definition of what you're trying to pronounce.
It's basically like an Atlanta-style dancing. Okay? It's like two-stepping and shit like that, okay? It's like quick step.
Oh, so kind of like
basically
battle dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, that's something I'd fucking be listening to in a nightclub or doing...
EDM fest?
Yeah. EDM fest.
Yeah, that would you go like
that fits a lot better there. Yeah. Okay, than anywhere
That'd be like
else.
that would be
I
something.
could see a good little mix for that.
See, I would see a good that would be a good song to start a show with.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the fucking crowd paying attention, and then the next artist.
This is something that everybody needs to understand, though. No matter how many different genres we want to try to break off rap into, there's rules automatically with rap that are already in fundamental line with the galaxy and everything that just is. And these things are, number one of these things is you have to fucking be different and original and you have to get attention to yourself in some type of way, and the way the way you convey your lyrics is you of a high percentage of what makes you a whole entirety of an MC. If you have, you know what I'm saying, something that's just, you know what I mean, that sounds like some, you know what I'm saying, a whole decade of shit, it's gonna take away from somebody. Somebody else is gonna come through and clean your fucking clock, man. It's just said and done. You gotta fucking put a little bit of creativity and push your ass a little bit harder. It's just the way it is. Some things might work. Some things are easy. We've seen garbage work. All of us, people you listening, everybody, you've seen trash work. You've seen it yourself. You've seen trash work. It'll work. Shit, I've liked some trash myself. I'm like, what have I done later? You know what I'm saying? It happens. But it's just like, listen, what sticks is classic shit that from the heart, from the soul, and from, you know what I'm saying? And when you put in your mind to it, when we can all, you know what I'm saying? We can all just spit some shit off as MCs, some little shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hype and some things like that. But it's like, if you're not careful and you don't try to fucking tweak your shit just enough, man, somebody's gonna take your people.
All right. So Sean Kuda, you giving an 8?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Kuda gives it an 8. Let's take some up, because like everybody else, there's a lot of people watching on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for that. Actually, we want to give a
my vote is so harsh because I want to
man, you're gonna make him you're gonna make him fucking make a diss about you that's gonna show you exactly everything you want and plus more.
That'd be a bad idea.
I don't know.
I like that shit. I like it.
All right, so yeah. So I'm not gonna grade it because right now I think I'll just be unfair because I'm a fan of his. So I can't grade it. I'll be biased as fuck and just automatically give him a 10, but I'm not going to do that. So so we're going to go ahead and read the points because technically right now he's still in the lead from everybody at home giving their scores as well. So right now, the top 3 that we have is Zetro coming at 72. We got Ilsun at 56. And we still have Flip and Six Trinity tied at 63. So technically there's 4 winners right now. So you motherfuckers gonna have to break it up. Which one? Six Trinity or fucking Flip? So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next song. Yeah, I would love to see a part 2 of the No Guns.
Yeah.
Please.
Alright. So we're going to a gentleman I have permission to play his music. And I just want to hear your guys' opinion on it. This is one of his older songs. This is Extra Overdose. With his song, This Is It. I think this is going to go ahead and persuade Professor Veline to give it a 10. But I may be wrong. So you're going to... have you ever heard of Extra Overdose, Professor Veline?
Professor.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move on with the song. This is Extra Overdose. That's fun. So this is Extra Dose with our song, This Is It. Here we go.
Still throwing shade, cause I'm an animal, don't know how
Guess who's back? 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 Yeah, I'm back up in this bitch. Cut some throats, slit some wrists. Let's get psycho while we bit. While we live like this is it.
All right, guys, we're gonna come back, and we're judging this music. I got my team back over here. That was Extra Overdose, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the comments first before we get into the team going ahead and discussing the scores and why. But once again, that was Extra Dose. This is it. We got Eric, which is what song of ours did you play? He's part of Six Trending. I played that very first video that you actually see as you click on your page. It was like a submission, I believe. It was like a one-verse song. We graded that, and actually, like I said, you guys are in 63. Like, you're tied with another. Like, there's 4 fucking winners right now at this point before this song gets graded. So you're in tie with somebody else. We also going to give a big. Okay, so we just got a submission. We got to skip. Guys. So, so we're gonna give it the Forking Awful has just gave us $5 to go ahead and skip the line. So stay tuned, Forking Awful, who just subscribed just over there on Twitch. Thank you for that follow. We will get to your song right after this review. We promise. Make sure you get all your peeps in here. So. That's what's up. Alright, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, and we're going to start with Pro. Go to Annie. Oh, damn it, Prophet. And then Jasmine. You guys just tag each other in.
Dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had lyrical style, man. He had delivery with his shit. You know what I mean? He had vocabulary. He didn't go too deep into that, but he used what he had very well. You know what I'm saying? And fucking like the beat, he needed a way better beat for his style. Is how good his style is and how he can work with it. But he did not overpower that beat too much though. He did fucking, you know what I mean? He kept it with it enough. But I felt like if it was a little bit rawer of a beat with him too on top of that shit would have been fucked in. That would have been fucked up. But like it was him. He was just, you know what I mean? But anyhow, the climactic thing, like I was talking about, his build up into the fucking and the beat that he had also as well made him more available to do this. Watch the beats you fucking with. The beat built with him. He went with it. The song built, and the more control over his lyrical fucking style, the more he had control over the energy and the captivation of his crowd. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. You can use simplified shit because it's catchy, but you can't really grab a motherfucker with that shit. You can get him, but this motherfucker, he knows, and he was even talking about it inside of the song himself. He was talking about originality and all of that. He was coming with that. That's what it's all about. I like it. I had to flip him a 9 because I want him to fucking come on the nastiest beat I ever seen with it. That's it. Video was dope. Everything. But I'm going to give him a harsh 9. So I feel like he can come on.
I really liked it. Unique voice. I'm big on being like, vocally stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a very unique voice. He had kind of like a older, like Bones Harmony style, but creepier and more psychotic. It's really cool. Again, I think the beat, he could have used a little bit of a harder beat, but maybe that's just my personal preference. I don't know. But I really loved it overall. It was a video. I loved what he was talking about. I liked it a lot. Give it a 9.
2 blunts up.
Exactly.
So go ahead on to Jasmine.
I mean, I I liked it. I did. I mean, I agree with what they said. I liked the way. I liked his flow and everything else. There were some parts that he kind of lost me at, if I'm being completely honest. I did like, I guess the story behind it or the message behind it and everything, the beat and all that, like it all went together. There were certain parts that he did lose me, and it wasn't. It was more like I don't know, almost like okay, like this isn't really. I've seen this so much type of feeling and everything, and I want to see like what he delivered, but like grown, like I want to see what it can develop into and everything, and I fuck with it. Um, I'd give it like probably a solid 8.
Savage.
See now, I've heard a lot of Extra Overdoses music before, and normally he comes a lot harder on that track, but still his lyrical flow is on point, so I'll probably throw up a 7 on that.
Alright, so Sean Cootie, it's your turn.
I'm biased. I'm sorry.
That's it? You're just that easy?
I love the man's music. Seriously, I cannot just sit there and listen to this man and judge his music because being honest with it, like, I love all of his fucking shit because he reminds me of a younger version of Tech 9, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
Alright, I need to interrupt everyone for a second. I need Forklifting Awful. Do me a favor, send the same YouTube link to BTMXeast@gmail.com so I can just bring it on up. We're not going to move until we get his link because he paid for the skip. So, for Forking Awful over there on Twitch, who paid for a skip, do me a favor. Go ahead and send it to BTMXeast@gmail.com. I'll bring it up right now. I'm having issues clicking on that link, and I want to get your song up here since you paid for the skip. We ain't going to play no other music until I do so. Just waiting to hear comments back, guys. So, like, I love Extra Overdose as a person as well. Especially hear, like, the story of where the name came from and shit. And, definitely, I just, like, for me, I like that song a lot. Because that was the very first song we talked about when it very first came out. I also like the way he dresses in that fucking shit. Like, he becomes a creature all the way up to his outfit. I love the video work. So, for me, I'm gonna have to be biased as well. It's a 10. It's a straight up 10 for me. So,
yeah.
But like I said, I'm biased as fuck when it comes to. Now I want you to Forking Awful. I want you to send it to be one of my moderators over there on Twitch. Please type in the email so he can go ahead and get that and send us the song. Horror Wolf Gaming was the first one to do it. She beat all of you. 11-year-old horror gamer spanked our whole entire team's ass at once. She was on that shit. I gotta make her a moderator now. Refreshing, and then we also got other submissions too. So nothing yet. I don't want to move on, guys. So what do you think of the music we've heard so far? Out of all the artists we've talked about, who do you have high hopes for so far? Let's start with Pro.
You like doing that? Oh shit! You said high hopes for.
He just did stab, so he's like, fuck.
I think. I mean that last cat. Fucking got, you know what I'm saying, got a lot of potential. Fucking the very first cat and the motherfucking the guy with the don't need no gun.
Yeah.
Those probably the fucking the livest captivating this motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else they had their, you know, but those I'll never forget them. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna remember those ones. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, no offense, you know, but those ones stood out.
All right, so far those ones stood out. So let's go ahead and bring you that paid submission. This is what Midwest Massacre music video. I hope that's the name of it. There's no name to this song, but I'm gonna go back and see if he says it in the email. This is coming from Corey Dunhoff. So this, I guess, it's just Midwest Massacre music video. That's all the information I have about it. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Everyone, we're gonna grade it. Don't forget, this is not a one genre show. Everyone is welcome to go ahead and submit. As you can see, we didn't play any music until we end up getting the link for Forking Awful. He paid the $5, and now we're about to play, and he's gonna get an honest review from our panel. Here we go.
When time, I'm gonna deny,
All right, guys, I'm bringing back the panel to give their opinions. So we definitely stepped into a whole nother genre, so they got to keep their mind open to that as well. They can't just judge it on one, the genre that they're comfortable with. So we're gonna give an honest review. We want to thank you for go ahead and skipping the line. As coming from the other half of the metal scene, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this because I'm the Mac Daddy when it comes to doing reviews for heavy metal bands. So, because I'm Draxus when it comes down to it, and I think I'm just gonna paint my face and live like that every fucking day. Because listen, your music was great. I liked a lot of it. The music video was confusing a little bit, and then I caught on what was going on. The story in it, I understood. Perfect. Lots of the story. Definitely like the death metal vibe to it. What kicked me in the face, though, and made me pay more attention to it, was that guitar riff. That just like smacked my ass. Had to turn around and keep watching. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a score. The score I'm gonna leave it though because I think it could have had a little bit more better mastering to it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9. So I'm gonna pass it on to Professor Veline. This is Tolia. Here we go.
That fucking guitar solo part, man. That guitar part. Well, actually, wasn't a solo, but that shit was. That was on point. That was the shit.
So before you go any further, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second.
Well, I mean, it was a good track. Like, I ain't never really understood them kind of songs or videos, but fucking for the sound quality of it and for the music and shit for what it was, like, I could jam onto that shit, you know what I'm saying, play some games and shit, you know what I mean? It sounds good. It ain't sound, I'll play some off. I know what bad music sound like, that ain't it. I'll tell you that much right now.
So how do you grade it? What's your grade?
I'll say, shit, I mean, like, yeah, man, I'll probably give it an 8, man. I give it a good 8. Just because I have heard shit that was a little bit more snug, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more up to snuff, but fucking I give it a solid 8. Solid 8.
All right, Combat.
I really I think it's a great track. I think that the vocals could be a little bit better. He was very clear at certain parts though, and like I could understand what he was saying, which is a plus because a lot of underground metal you can't hear what the fuck they're saying, and that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Because it doesn't have to be like that. Like there's a lot of metal artists that you can understand, and it's like put some more into your craft. You know what I'm saying? But respect anyway. I really like the switch up in the middle of it, towards the end. The guitarist was amazing, and another part of it that was amazing was the drummer. And a good or bad drummer makes you break a metal band. If your drummer, because that is very energetic drumming. Very fucking difficult. You know what I mean? So if you don't have a good drummer, you're not going to be a good band. I don't care how good your guitarist is. I don't care how good your lyricist is or vocalist. If you don't have a good drummer, you're not going to have a good fucking song. You're not going to have a good time. So, it gets an 8 from me as well.
All right, so we also got Dwayne giving it a 10, and the gentleman who paid the $5 to have the song played, he was actually the guitarist that we just fell in love with.
Oh shit!
So
Yeah, hell yeah!
So
with the score so far, they're up to 58. Now we're gonna go on to Queen Stoner and see what she says, and then when you're done, pass it on to Mr. Savage, and Savage pass it back to us when you're ready.
I mean, honestly, like, I really fucked with the guitar. Like the whole, it like really fucking like pulled you in. Like I felt that shit all through my whole fucking body. Like it was just, it was so nice, like to the ears. Like, oh, I don't know, but I agree with everything that they're saying. I actually really fucked with it. I liked that, like Prophet had said, I liked that you were able to hear the vocals and hear exactly what was being, like the story that was being told, not just through the sound itself, but through the actual words that were being, being spoken and all that. Um, because there are some music or some out there that's really hard to understand it, and it's like I want to enjoy this, I really do, or I want to at least give it a shot, but it's like I don't know exactly what I'm listening to.
Don't know what the fuck
So yeah, so it's, but I give it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, like I really fucked with it. There's always room for improvement and all that, but I really fucked with it.
My phone kept glitching out, but from what I heard of it, I love my metal, but it didn't grab me. The vocals didn't sound that right to me, but that I was only getting bits and pieces. So I don't think I can fairly judge it.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, Forklift says the vocalist is also the drummer.
That's badass. I really liked what they did there with the whole fucking thing.
So, we're going to now go on to Sean Kudo. You're the last person to score unless somebody at home wants to go ahead and throw in the score as well.
I'm sorry. The video literally had like a Children of the Corn kind of feel to it. Okay. And then with that riff, it kind of reminded me of that heavy, hard metal, death metal vibe to it, where it's like you could be pulled in. Now, the message behind it, just like all over, I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
We do got Dwayne is saying that's my producer, haha. Sorry, that's awesome. Y'all should check out the short horror film that goes with it. It's awesome. So there's more to that. So also don't forget our beautiful models will scroll in front of you, because unfortunately if you guys see us it's gonna glitch. We'd rather keep it professional, and it's not about us, it's about the artists that we're talking about. But you get to see Prophet, you get to see Queen Stoner, Michaela Stilson, Raven, Venus. You get to see them all while we're talking about this. So we're gonna go on to the next song. If anybody wants to skip, this would be the time. If not, you're gonna have to wait until after this next song. It's a Halloween thing I do every year. I have others from years past. This was just the latest. And that was from Forking Lift. And he gives a 9 out of 10 for himself. So for the top, now they just took the top because Sean Kudo giving them a score. They're now our highest artist, which now our top 3 is now MMV with their 86 points. Zetro coming in at 72. And we still have a tie between Flip and fucking Sick Trinity at 63. So it's still fucking forward, goddamn. So we're gonna go ahead and go in straight into the next song for you guys. Here we go. We already played that one. Alright, so this is one of the ones I want to throw in the top. A lot of people haven't heard of this band, I definitely think if you're gonna feel the female power behind it. I've had this band on here repetitively. The lead singer Crystal has been on Viking on the Valkyrie Hour with our one and only Miss Queen Stoner, who's actually grading this music. So here we go with the band Anoxia, one of their latest songs. Tears I Bleed. So we definitely want to hear feedback. Like I said, this is not a one genre show. definitely, keep following, liking us. If you're watching in the group, you need to come over here to the live so we can see your voice and see if you guys are trying to submit music. So here we go with the one and only Anoxia and the band's song "Tears I Bleed."
They're coursing through my
All right, guys, that was the band I wanted to bring to everyone's attention again. The one and only, the band Anoxia. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Prophet. Prophet's going to pass it on to Professor. Professor's going to pass it on to etc.
I really, really loved it. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Great lyrics. Great studio production. Amazing band. Like, the band was great. Like, it was just overall. I don't know. I think it was the best song we've heard. That shit was amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
What soundtrack was that from?
Actually, there is no soundtrack.
That shit was dope, man. I say flat out right away, man. That was a 10, man. The production of it, you know what I'm saying? The drums, the guitar, there was little breakdowns, another shit going on. That shit was raw. You know what I'm saying? She could sing for real, and the lyrics wasn't going either. Because I'm a real about lyrics and shit. Some lyrics and shit I don't like. It'll sound good and shit and all that what they doing, but I don't really give a fuck about what you're talking about. This shit was, you know, that's nice lyrics and shit, and it didn't get forced together, or you know what I mean, like where you hear some shit barely fit, but everything else is so good. Who cares? We'll all just keep our mouths shut on that, let it slide. It didn't have none of that in it. Everything was harmonious through the whole entire shit, and I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, as a vocalist, that was very professional.
I didn't have to compensate anything for it in my own imagination at all to enjoy the experience. It was just going down. Shit was raw. 10 out of 10. It was hype. I wonder what was happening next and shit. I was playing the game better. You know, it was building up and shit. That's it. I'm done.
It's Queen Stoner.
Sorry, something like poked my elbow. Ow. I don't know. My opinion's kind of biased. I mean, I think she's a cool ass person, like outside of her music, but just off that song and everything, I loved how. I mean, I absolutely fucking loved it. I mean, I loved how it pulls you in the way it does. I love the lyrics to it. I loved how it just kind of flows off of, you know, her tongue and just kind of like goes like in my ears, and I'm just like this is music. Like, this is fucking nice. Like, I it's something that, you know, you can kind of listen to almost doing anything. Like, I could like, it could definitely put me in like a better mood, just kind of like just chilling or what have you. But I loved how like I loved the music video to it. I love how just like, I don't know, it was very professionally done. I thought it was kick ass. I give it a 10 out of 10. I really, really, really fuck with it.
I think it's a good song. I think they're a good band, but that song for itself, I will give a 7 to. Sorry, no, an 8.
That's all you got to say. You're just gonna give it an 8.
That's what I can't say anymore on it.
Alright, so this is also the same female artist that
Yeah.
The first song with Gangster Paradise. That was her and her husband, who was lead singer Carbon Stone.
They're a really good band. There's no disrespect to them. It's just my ex used to listen to them, and yeah. No, there's no disrespect to them. They're amazing.
Alright. So, with everybody's scores off of here, we got Forklift saying he gives it a 6. Warring Gaming gives it a 10. What are you gonna give it, Sean Kudo?
I'm gonna give it a dedication. If you already know.
So that pushed them up to 90. So 6 plus also plus the 7. Damn, they're like 100 or something now. Make me do math past 100. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next song. Don't forget that last artist was Anoxia. She's also a beautiful person to talk to as well. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go into the next artist. We're gonna play 2 more artists. So this is the last time to go ahead and submit. If we didn't get to your submissions now, we'll get to them next show. The next artist that submitted before the show was the Michigan Misfits with their song "Free for All." Here we go.
Hey Rewards members, now earn every time you shop.
Meanwhile, on Paramount Mountain.
Okay.
Pull the trigger too fast. Free falling to a pitch black hole. The screaming getting louder further down I go. Last thing I can remember is the flash of the barrel. Choking on the water as they throw me in the river. I taste sulfur on my tongue as I inhale. Coughing up my motherfucking brains as I exhale. Put a bag over my head and bring the blunt force trauma. And beat my ass in the back of the Pontiac. Shotguns that make you scared to sleep. So they put me in a box buried 6 feet deep. And now I'm free falling down the wishing well. With the one-way ticket to the gates of hell. Something sour in the air, tell me what's that smell? I hope the bottom's coming fast, cause I really can't tell. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below. I really think I could have did a little better. A disappointment to my mother and I let her down. Flashbacks as I fall a little further. On my breath, try not to make a sound. Another nail to the chalkboard. I feel the fire getting louder as I reach the floor. Hands out, trying to grab it to the wall. The hole is getting tighter for the down I fall. This is it, no I can't go back. Deep breath, another panic attack. I wasn't ready, no I can't die yet. Somebody pull that fucking slug on my chest. I see the fire but I don't deserve this. I pray to die but now I'm burning. What the fuck, my skin is peeling off. Do anything just to live at all costs. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below.
Hell exists. I happen to believe in life after death, but I don't think it's got a thing to do with reward and punishment. Religion is always in the control business, and that's something people don't really understand. It's in a guilt-producing control business. Have control.
They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they say. So they pull me down below.
All right, guys, we're gonna go back with the panels, and we're gonna start with Professor Veline. Then he's gonna pass it off on the Prophet. She'll say what she's done, and then Queen Stoner will pick up, and then they go on Savage Panda, and then back over to us, to Sean Kudo and me. So once again, that was the Michigan Misfits with one of their newer songs that just dropped. This would be counted as horrorcore or synthcore type music. So here we go into the style. We're going to give this a fair grade. We're going to go ahead and start off with Professor Veline.
You said you're going to do what now? All right, yeah. like I was gonna say, it I mean that kind of remind me of ICP for real, like a lot. The way dude's voice sound and shit, and like kind of the kind of shit they was talking about the little bop they had to it. It took me to back in the day and shit. I mean, I see where they going with it, man. I mean, I could give it I don't know, man.
You got Jackson in here right now listening.
I can see the fucking performance, fucking quality of that, fucking them in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I can see them fucking, you know what I'm saying, getting the crowd into that fucking.
Oh,
You know what I
trust
mean?
me, when they get going,
I just feel like a little bit
get
more fucking out of them. Maybe they, you know what I mean, just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Is all it was missing. You know what I mean? That's it. Like it reminded me of it. It took me back to that, man. It was. It's not a bad thing that they reminded me of them because it wasn't like it was exactly, but it put me in mind of them, and I feel like a little bit more energy in that track. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know. I feel like live that they're gonna be. I feel like live is better already from hearing that. I see that I can visualize these guys out there fucking doing this shit with it, getting them on it. Round and round we go. You know
they're
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Am I right or wrong?
They're crazy.
You
I've
see what
never
I'm
seen
saying?
them
Like
live
I can see that.
personally, but I
See,
fuck with them,
sometimes it's the
and I've
opposite
watched a
with
lot of their
people.
live.
Sometimes it's the opposite with people. Where their enthusiasm is at. Sometimes people are better when they're recording and then when they fucking perform is shit. You know what I'm
Even when
saying?
they're
But it's
talking
like
like this on their little
I like the record.
shindigs, they're crazy.
I like the record. I feel like though, that's the only thing that I could see some improvement with that shit though. With that,
See
and
what
the
I'm.
video, I like the video was interesting. The video was kind of weird. The cartoons and shit and that kind of shit. I like that. It kind of gave it its own kind of theme and shit. You know what I mean? And it went along with that kind of vibe of what their flow was deriving from too. So you know what I mean? But I'll give it a 7 and shit because I feel like the beat could have been better too, though. You know what I'm saying? The beat could have been a little bit better too, man. You, I don't know. It was just a little bit repetitive, kind of. Wasn't enough. I like a little bit of switch in there, a little drop or something somewhere. If you're not going, you know what I'm saying? If it's not too articulate of a flow or something, those drops and shit like that makes it so much more crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like some of the fucking most fucking slowest templest of rappers fucking have that drop in that and that double kick of that bass and that drop. And it's like, oh, and it's like they really didn't even do that much on the record, but it just gives it that little bit more of it. And I think with them and with the hype I could see them giving performance wise, that shit will fucking make that shit a lot. Eat like a but that's what I say.
I'm gonna give it an 8 just because I know live it would be way better to hear that song live. Like you know what I mean? Like it's one of those songs where it's just that the performance quality is gonna outshine the studio. Just listening to the song, it's kind of like you have to be there and experience it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna, yeah, that's my vote because overall, I think it's like that's what syncore is. Like the essence of that song is what that genre is. You know what I mean? And that's you know when you think about that type of song, you think about the sin horror type, horrorcore, and that's exemplary. You know what I'm saying? If you can just pinpoint the genre in the music, like, oh well, that's a good example. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes as artists, I think we rely too much on fucking substances and shit to capture the energies that we want while we're recording, and then as opposed to the energy we get from the people. We got to remember how we feel and what we get from the people a lot more when we're doing what we're doing. Sometimes I think is why that little crispy is not in it when we record. Sometimes that's my own experience with myself. I think.
So, what is your final score, Prophet?
Um, I I think that's what I said at the beginning. Yeah, I said
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, 8. All right, so we're going to go on to Savage Panda. We're talking about the Michigan Misfits. I already see you jumping out of your seat.
You don't need to tell me. I know who the Michigan Misfits are. I play them too much. Jack and Cody, fucking awesome guys. They do have a lot harder ones at bump, but I still fuck with that shit, and I absolutely like that track. So it may be a bit biased, but I'm giving them a 10, and I'm giving them the horns.
So, Sean Kudo. So just tell him 10.
No,
you're not gonna give him 10 on this. See, they're the only artists I'm gonna do this for too, because I'm actually gonna play one of my favorite songs for them and have Pro listen to that one compared to the one they submitted and see what why.
That one is good, but they do go hard. Yeah.
Oh, while Sean Kudo is thinking, we actually got Jack sitting up in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for submitting before the show. You're actually the only artist I'm ever going to do this for your group, the Michigan Misfits. I'm actually going to play another song for Pro to hear, which you guys actually have, because the song you submitted is new. It was beautiful and all, and I want to see the reason why I'm giving you a 10 for it. So I'm going to play one of my favorite songs by you in just a moment. But,
I'm actually going to give it an 8 because, it
so
made me want.
So far.
It made me want more. Okay, it made me want to have more, and it was like a teasing, and it's like, come on, give me more.
So far with all the points totaled down from comments and everyone here, they're sitting at 58. But maybe we could persuade Professor to rethink the score on a whole nother song by this group. We also got Twisted Psycho in here, which we plan on having a meeting with that young gentleman, my label managers and president, just to let you know. He says, I live and breathe horrorcore until the day I die, and then I come back from the dead just to rep hardcore all over. We got Jack saying throwing up those rocker fingers. So this is what we're gonna do, Professor. I haven't done this the whole show, but I'm gonna play one other song by Michigan Misfits. It's my favorite song from them. This is what I have physically in my playlist. This is what song I would bring to your attention when I showed you to this artist. But the name of the song is Watch What You Want to Do, featuring Nasty Inc. Once again, this is Michigan Misfits. So this is the song I'm going to play for you, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna have Professor start, seeing if I change his mind. So here we go. Let's see if I'm good at this. Well, the Michigan Misfits, and this is one of my personal favorites. Their song Watch What You Want to Do, featuring Nasty Inc.
Lawyer for the Michigan Misfits. I'm the new manager. We're handling shit from here to Siberia, Canada, and back. You can't get these fucking belts off these motherfuckers. They're too good. They'll put you through tables until you're unable to fucking move. All right? Michigan Misfits.
Talk shit, but I bet none of you motherfuckers will say it to our face. What you wanted to? Tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. Yeah, prepare for the bad mood, 'cause this song and everything I'm about to say is about you. You's a broke down piece of shit, hypocrite, lying for the fuck of it. Narcissistic, first on the shit list. Everybody put you out when they ask who did this. No witness, cut you out my business. Keep it kayfabe when you're sleeping with the fishes. You might as well come as a pimple on my butt cheek. A bed bug crawling through the sheets, biting on my ass while I'm trying to go to sleep. Hope it's easy to eat when I break your fucking teeth down. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanna do? Tell me what you wanna do. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. I hear you talking about your breath behind my back. You got that knife in hand. Acting one way to my face, but face to face, you be like, you the man. Snakes in the grass, they slither. Come around when they want some, but as soon as you don't need none, they got some shit to talk, huh? Bitch, look at you, now look at me. Now what is the difference between us? I'm focused on the end game. You got a mouth full of my penis. Got something to say? Then let's go take this shit outside, dog. Handle this like Jensen, we can throw down in the backyard. Like it ain't hard to keep it a buck, but your chin slapping on my nuts. One day you'll run out of luck and catch my nasty ass drunk. That's when I lose all patience and I act out on impulse. Treat your face like your bitch and trick you out on post road, ho.
What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again just like you always do. Loyalty don't mean shit no more. Stab him in the back, let him leak on the floor. If you're looking at an eye, then I think you should know. You're living in a glass house to throw that stone. Fuck them and their high horse. Give them both the black eye, use a motherfucking eyesore. I hear you knocking at my front door, but you're looking pretty ugly and I ain't talking about metaphors. And you ain't about to do shit, so quit creeping around, peeping in my windows. It's the last time that I'm about to say this. It's too late, found you dead in my basement. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again just like you always do.
I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead. So once again, that was Michigan Misfits. That's one of my favorite songs. We're gonna go ahead and the only reason why we played this artist twice is because I want to see if it changed pros ideals of it of the band and what they got. So we're gonna hand it over to Pro.
First off, I'm gonna say I didn't have an opinion of them. I had an opinion of that song. I haven't heard enough of them to develop an opinion of them to be, you know what I'm saying, to be specific. But I like that one a lot better for real, to be honest. I like that one a lot better. The beat was dope as fuck. The fucking way they flowed with it, the way they captured it, they was feeling it and shit. You know what I'm saying? The flow, man, you know what I'm saying? They switched up, man. They captivated that old feeling and brought something new with it and something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to do with things. Very seldom I see a satisfactory in that bracket. I appreciated it a lot. I mean, like on that for that song that I gave before, I'm not gonna change the answer, but for this one, I mean, I'm gonna say like I'll give this one a fucking solid 9 for real. I fuck with that one as much as all the other ones I like.
So that's what's up,
You know
guys.
what I'm saying? Like this is it. Like it's gonna hit me. Like if I'm gonna want to look it up and find it myself, or if I would fucking want to be on it, or if I would, you know what I mean? That's how I judge how, you know what I'm saying, once it gets up into the higher scores and shit. Other than that, it's just opinion where I'm just being like, oh, you know, it's got this and it's that or the other. That's why I'm in my 6s and my 7 ranges and shit. But I'm like 8 and 9 and 10 and shit. That's where it's like, you know, I can see myself fucking, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like I can see myself fucking with them with that, or I can see that, you know what I mean? I want to listen to that later. Like I over the two of those, I would look that one up. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, I will look that one up and listen to that again.
And there's harder ones as well.
I like that. You know what I mean? That shit was hard. I fucked with that. I like that beat, and they was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it inspired me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. It's like if I like it to a level like that, to a degree, it's gonna inspire me and make me think I want to hear an instrumental and make me want to go in on something too. Like it might just make me want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like I might not want you to necessarily be on that one. It might make me want to get up and do something. If it don't, you know what I'm saying? I hear shit. Some rap is rap. It's everywhere now too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like weed. You gotta fucking try very hard to impress a motherfucker nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like that joint though. I give it a solid 9 for real. Real talk.
So we're going to go ahead and play the last song of the show. Don't forget, guys, go check out all these artists. Our opinions don't matter. Your guys' at home matters. We're just giving you what we think and what we love. That was one of my personal favorites from them. I've had other music, I have people sent to me. I just didn't have permission to play it. And all the artists that you see on the show, I have permission from every single one. There are people submitting and paying to skip ahead. Don't be upset if your music didn't get played on this show. We're going to be doing this show a lot more often. So give more, incentive. We also have other shows too. You got Jackson in here. Y'all make me want to cry over here. So now his scores went up.
Oh, Jack's a legend.
And Jack, your score actually went up. Now you're actually in second place. And what we're doing is we're choosing the top 3 and offering 150 in free promotion for us here at BTMX. So we got only 2 more songs left to make. The might get you out, but hopefully not for your sake. But as right,
can I add a 7 onto my 10?
No,
because there was 2 songs played. Well, actually, no. Can I make it a 20? Because there was 2 songs played.
Okay, so we're still only gonna put them at 68. So right now, our top artists are the metal band.
I put some horns on it as well.
No, you can't.
To make it more.
You can't. Nice try, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. No, the rock band that we just got done
hearing.
Get
the fuck out of here.
The rock band we just got done here in MMV. They're at 86. They are the top artists. Second place goes to Zetro. Third place goes to Michigan Misfits. So we're going to go ahead and carry on to the next artist. Once again, we're changing up genres on you just to warn the panel behind the screen. This is an all Native American heavy metal band that we have permission to go ahead and play their music. I definitely want you guys to check them out. But the name of the band is called Warpath. The song that I'm going to be bringing to you guys' attention is their song "Sleep," the acoustic version. So I definitely want you guys to pay attention. Definitely want to hear what you guys see, what you guys' opinions are watching at home. And thanks for all the artists that are submitting music. Don't forget, do not be upset that your music didn't play. If you're trying to get skipped to the front of the line, we have 2 artist groups that go ahead and send us music way before the show even starts because they're in those groups. So you understand why we have a set list before going in. So if you're mute, we do try to go over and check out submissions here and there. We've done that throughout the show, but no more submissions tonight. We got 2 more. This is the last song. We're actually gonna go ahead and grade. And then we're going to end the show. So here we go with Warpath with their song "Sleep," the acoustic version.
It's time I lay my to feel. Is any of this real? I take the time to heal. I can't find the appeal. I'd rather ignore it. It's harder to admit. Rather than commit, I find it easier to quit by crawling skin. My vision's blurry, the walls are closing in. A dream, it's time I lay my head down so I sleep. My crawling skin, my vision's blurry, the walls are closing in. A dream, it's time I lay my head down so I sleep. So
All right, now I'm going to bring the panel up. We're actually going to start off with Prophet this time. We're going to start off with Prophet. Once again, the name of the band that you just got done hearing is Warpath. They're a young, up-and-coming, all-Native American band. That was the acoustic version of Sleep, but we're going to actually end the show with actually the original version so you guys can hear what that sounds like and how they changed it. But right now we're going to go into Prophet taking over, starting this out, and when she's done, she's going to pass it to Professor Veline, and then on to Savage and back to us. Don't forget, we want your guys' opinions over here in the comments, rated between 1 and 10. Right now, I know Raven says, I love this, adding it to my playlist right away. So we also got Jack saying, not bad, curious to hear the original version, hits harder though, sounds clean as fuck. Video is really well done too. So we're gonna go ahead and guys go ahead and start grading this 1 to 10. We're gonna go ahead and start off with Prophet. So here we go.
I really loved it. I really want to hear the metal version. I'm glad you're playing it because I really, really want to hear the metal version of that song. For like an alternative rock type vibe, it definitely gave like an early 2000s like alternative rock vibe, like kind of like something you'd hear from like Green Day in a way. I really loved it, just for that. So I'm gonna give it a 9 just because I want to hear the metal version.
You done?
Yeah.
My bad, I had to do something. That was some different shit. I ain't never heard nothing like that. That was crazy. It went together really good, man. That was crazy. I got some Native American in myself. You know what I'm saying? That was I ain't never imagined something like that would go together like that. That was dope. That was dope. I would like to see the other shit. I don't know. I have to say I give it a 9 because it could have had a little bit more, just a little bit more sauce to it. But
oh, you wait for the metal one. Oh,
yeah, I know.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I was gonna say I've have come across these guys before, and they do hit hard. But that acoustic one was generally amazing, hit on point. But I'm gonna say an 8 for the simple fact the heavier one hits harder. But it's still amazingly done how they've done it, and like Professor said, it's mind blown.
I can't wait to hear that again.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Truly great work.
I love the fucking video was fucking amazing. There's sometimes where I get confused if that's not Corey Tyler singing, it's somebody else. Like, there are some pitches where it's hard to say if it's like the lead singer Slipknot singing or not. I mean,
the cultural blend of that shit was just so off. It was just damn.
So,
love that shit.
Sean Kuda, go ahead and give your score before I give mine.
10.
So 10. Right. So far, they're up to like 38. I'm gonna give them 10. Nobody else is commenting, so they're gonna be at 48 until other people want to comment. So right now they're only at 48, and that was last. So our winners for tonight's show is Zetro. Oh no, wait. That MMV, that metal band that we got to talk to the metal band that actually paid $5 to skip ahead. They won by 72 points. Let's see who else is scoring. Oh, whoa! Wait a second. We're not done scoring yet. Raven is giving it a 10. Horror Wolf is giving it a 10, so it's now up to 68. Come on, somebody else give it a fucking 10. Nobody else? We'll give it a couple minutes. Should we give it a couple minutes? No? Anybody? No? Alright. Wait, there's another 10. We only need 2 more points. 2 more points, motherfuckers. 2 more. Nothing? No, I guess like nobody else is going to score. Luna Tremere. What do you score it for?
Didn't hear.
It was the Indian one with the skin. The one I torture you with a lot. She gives him an 8. Because I torture her with it. So the total, they win. 86 points. Warpath wins tonight. So I'll be reaching out to them. So Warpath will get reached out to. MMV will get reached out to. And so will Zetro. All 3 artists will be reaching out to do promotion for them. All 3 won. But King of the Rings is Warpath for tonight. Big shout out to Prophet and Professor Veline for joining us on the show. Big shout out to Savage Panda. Thanks you to all you amazing artists that are being a part of this. And also the viewers that you guys interacting. It means a lot. Also, we're going to keep tallying the scores.
And Queen Stoner until her phone cut out, bless her. Don't forget her.
We miss you, Queen Stoner.
We miss you. She was in here for a bit. I wonder what Queen Stoner says. Like, what her answer is. That's what's okay. How about this? We're gonna do this just for this one night. We're gonna let this show go, but even after the show's not live, go over to our YouTube, comment the number, have your friends comment the number. We'll tally all the scores tomorrow. Write the artist's name, put your number beside it in the comments below. Even after this is not live, over on our YouTube. Have everyone cast votes. We'll retally the scores and add them up to this scorebook.
In other words, Jack, send the call out to the Misfits. Send the call out to the Zooligans.
My moderators, do me a favor. Drop our YouTube link in the comments for them on Twitch and Facebook. Yeah, that would be you. So we're gonna go ahead and the last song we're gonna play is the original song by Warpath. This is actually, I believe, a live performance. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you all. We'll be doing this again. You guys will be hearing tonight's winners tomorrow. You guys get to go over to our YouTube right now. Don't forget to give the video a like and a follow and subscribe and all that beautiness. But write the artist name and the score down in the bottom beside it so we can know exactly who you're casting your vote for. This poll is going to stay open until 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So you have all night, most of tomorrow, to get your scores in. So, but boom. Let's see who actually wins. Who's going to keep casting votes. So you got Savage Panda, I'm my moderator over there on YouTube, putting in the YouTube link. And just need on Facebook and Twitch. So the last song, and once again, is by Warpath, and this is the original version of Sleep, guys.
The first time Warpath plays this new song live. This is our new shit.
I'm happy to be here for it.
Well, let's give it to him, guys.